Wendy Steele.
I'm Kurt Steele.
We are from LaPorte County, Indiana. We started fostering about 12 years ago with the intention of adoption. Foster care is not an adoption agency, and they will tell you that they are not an adoption agency, but we were hoping that eventually that we would end up being able to adopt. We were blessed to adopt 4 children back in 2008, and we thought we were done. We had already had 2 children at the time that were teenagers, biological children, and we got a phone call from DCS asking us if we would foster 2 children. The youngest was just out of the hospital. He was born at 2 pounds, just a micro preemie, and the other one was a little girl, and she was 2 years old. It was a 2.5-year journey where we were fostering those 2, and we fell in love with them very quick. Beautiful kids. We were blessed to have a casa. A lot of kids don't go in to foster care. A lot of kids, there's just so many cases, and there are so many social workers, and they're amazing people, but they're not dealing with just one family or 2 families. They're dealing with multiple children, multiple families. And a casa worker comes in, and they might only be dealing with 1 or 2 families of children, which is amazing. So they called us to take the 2 youngest children, and we again said no. Our oldest daughter was actually a big convincing person in that. She was 16, and she said, "Mom, I know you're scared, and I know that it might be hard, and you might love these kids, and you might have to give them back. And that's okay, because maybe it's not about us. Maybe it's about them." And that was huge. I called back and said, "I know I just said no, but we are going to go ahead and take these 2 kids." So about a month after Ivy and Malachi came to us, we got a phone call from a casa worker, Lorraine. She was such a blessing in our life. She still is a blessing in our life. She came in, and she was just very helpful. She would come and visit the kids every Saturday. She read stories to them. She would help me entertain, actually, the other children while we had physical therapy for our daughter with cerebral palsy. She went above and beyond as a casa worker, and it was pretty amazing. And she was just there for us.